What's up, guys? This is Binary from When He Was Binary, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Robot Wars Judgment. Last time we, see the bottom there, we played through episode 2, Destination Mars. We escaped from Mars. We also did stage 2, Puzzle Robo, which I inadvertently started by mistake, because I forgot that it doesn't give me description. Yep, nope, you know what? I've already shown off what happens when you fail. I don't think I have. This is what happens when you fail. It starts playing really sad game over music. And it boots you back here. In any case, we also got the introduced to the characters from Martian successor Nadesco. But that's enough recap. Let's begin the next episode. Episode 3. His name is Eiji. Hey, why isn't there anyone on the bridge? Nadesco's operational systems are highly automated. We don't need anyone present unless it's an emergency. The only operators on duty right now are Megami from Communications and myself. Honestly, it just leaves it just leaves us with a lot of free time. What did you want to ask? Or what did you two want to ask? It's been several days since we learned that Plant and the Federation are at war. I was wondering if we had received any more news of the conflict. We've lost communication with the Earth sphere. Since Nurgle's relay base was on the moon, there's a good chance it was destroyed by either Zap or the Jovian lizards. So we're in the dark till we get back to Earth. I see. I wonder if Dad's alright. Enemy attack. Huh? The distortions field is working at peak performance. We didn't worry about minor attacks. It should remain this way until we reach Earth. Rory, can I just ask something? Why did you say enemy attack if it wasn't anything to be worried about? You're just causing a commotion. Cypher, you want to pilot longbow of your own free will? That's weird. Even mentioning it just gets you into that grouchy old mood of yours. I've been thinking a lot. No matter how many times I say I hate doing it, as long as I'm aboard the ship, I'm going to have to fight. Not wanting to do it isn't an excuse anymore. It's an excuse anymore. I'll just have to bear with my predicament until we return to Earth. So, at least for the time being, I'll do my best to take this whole shebang a little more seriously. Cypher, who says shebang anymore? I forgot that he says that. I do like that he does say that, but seriously, no one says that anymore. Don't tell me your change of heart is because that TV show that Yamada showed you. Cypher, don't lie, it totally was. It was totally Gekiganger. Gekigangrene, right? No, Gekiganger. I can't believe you'd fall for that kind of thing, Cypher. Well, I mean, I myself don't particularly like an 80s cartoon. Especially a fictional 80s cartoon, although it was pretty humorously bad. That isn't why I'm doing this. I just don't want to die. I want to survive and return to Earth. In order to do that, I'm choosing to follow Koji and the others' example before we arrive at Mars. So please, teach me how to pilot this thing. I see. That's great. Koji, have you seen Malua? She's locked herself in her room. You said some awful things to her the other day, remember? Oh. Yeah. Sorry, I understand you were forced against your will to come with us, and that you're on the edge as a result. You don't have to explain anything to us. We understand. Besides, we all but dragged you into this mess, really. We have no way of knowing how you feel in your current predicament. Even we're having a hard time figuring our feelings out. Well, now she's just rambling. I guess they must get like this from time to time. I wonder if that Citron thing has any influence over them. A device that bestows knowledge to the user except for the things they want to know. I wonder how something like that actually works. It even allows a total amateur like me to fight like a pro. Still, Cypher, you said some terrible things to Malua when she was merely worried about you. Sorry, I know I said some things I shouldn't have, it's just that I'm suffering here. A lot. I know you're under a lot of pressure too. I should be more understanding, but stop. I'm glad that you feel this way, but you shouldn't be telling us. Go tell Malua. You gotta tell Malua. Come on, we'll talk to her after our training. Hold on, we're going out now? What, are you quarreling with the girls again? Bastard. Not only do you have the pick of the damn litter, but you mistreat them both. there's 3 of them. You can't say... I went over this discussion with a friend earlier today. You can't say both when there's 3 anyway. You son of a... you heard all about my circumstances when I chose to join the crew. I didn't hear any complaints about it back then, so... That was then, this is now. And that's the problem. Do you even realize how lucky you are? I'm so freaking jealous. If you still haven't realized it yet, then out of my way. You know what the funny thing is? Uribatake? He's married. That's the really funny thing about this. He's married. No way in hell, Chief Mechanic. Hey, cut it out, Cypher. Uribatake is just in a bad mood. Apparently, Akito crushed his plastic model kits while running away from the captain or something. I'd, stay out of his way. Noted! Akito, we're going to be arriving at Mars soon. Do you want to join me in the Are you doing something in there? I'm coming in. What are you two doing? Why are you clinging together like that? Joe. I can't believe he's dead. Gekiganger. I had no idea this show was so good. What? That's the way a real man should die, in battle protecting his friends. Man, I cry like a baby every time I watch it. What? We'll be reaching Mars's upper atmosphere soon. I thought it said stratosphere. Then I realized it didn't. It's been almost 2 weeks since we left the Earth sphere. We've done well to make it this far. So, this is Mars. Finally back on Mars. Hang in there, everyone. The only problem is knowing when the enemy's gonna attack us for real. What's that? It's almost like Mars is glittering. Maybe it's an attack. Those are the nanomachine colonies. Oh, by the way, Eureka's born on Mars too. I don't think they ever bring it up in this game, but that would be why she knows about that. Nano what? Nanomachines, small self-replicating machines. They were built in order to change the atmosphere of Mars to be more like Earth's. They don't just purify the atmosphere, they also keep out the harmful cosmic radiation. They also improved the soil. They keep doing their work without even a word of thanks. I learned that when I was appointed sub-manager of Nurgle's Mars branch. Well, that doesn't sound good. Whoa, enemy attack? Uri, the field! Working order, no damage. Still, this attack is different from the others. Mid-sized enemy ship detected. Presence of mobile weapons also confirmed. We need to counterattack. Battle stations, everyone. Uri, put the gravity blast on standby. It's blown to bits. All pilots, head out as soon as you're ready. I think this is just a... yeah. Alright, we're going to. The target is the enemy mothership. Formation cluster, that word. All units, follow me. I can't sing. Just imagine me singing that. Guy Daigoji will take Mars back. Let's go. Guy Super Appa. That would have been funnier if I actually had the frame, or actually put him in the frame in which he can use that attack. Whoa, what was that? Oh, could that Gekiga dumbass? What the hell are you doing, you jerk? This is Mars's upper atmosphere. A hellish frozen vacuum. Why do I feel such excitement at the prospect of slaughtering those insect-like machines? Why? Come on already. Scatter about and die, all of you! Hey, that chick in the Estivalis is muttering to herself again. Seems Zumi got hard-boiled all of a sudden. She's a weird one, alright. Better just leave her at be, if you ask me. How can you people be having so much fun at a time like this? I don't know, maybe it helps to relieve tension? Idiots. Captain, call them back. At this rate, the enemy ship will... Don't worry about it. Fight Akito. Fight Akito, you can do this. The enemy warship is equipped with a gravity blast cannon, so take care to stay out of its firing range. That said, I think we're going to do fine when we get to Mars. With Nadesco's phase transition engines, the Estivalis, Mazinger Z, and Combatant V, along with Longbow, we should be able to defend ourselves against any assault. I currently added a few words. We passed the nanomachine colony, descending into Mars's atmosphere. No enemy signatures for 30 kilometers. So we finally made it to Mars. Now what? Scanning from the upper atmosphere reveals there are no remaining life forms in the cities. The shelters also came up as destroyed. Nurgle has a research institute at Olympus Mons. I don't think I've ever learned how to pronounce that. Its central structure is deep underground and possesses an excellent shelter. It's undoubtedly the best place to look for survivors. What were they researching? Oh, by the way, I don't know why I just remember this, but as I noted in the video, the last episode, I accidentally equipped the parts that I was intending to put on Mazinger Z onto Combattler V, so I changed that in between episodes. You'll see when we get there. That place was the origin of the Natisco. 30 years ago when we discovered it. It? Captain, receiving some kind of transmission. It's very weak, however, so we don't expect clarity. Transmission? So there really are some survivors. Worry, you can handle this one. Moikane, play the message back, applying voice amplification and noise removal. UEFA Warship, can you hear me? This is Elizabeth Cleberry of the Outer Space Development Group. UEFA Warship, please respond. Dr. Elizabeth? You know her? She's a member of the Cosmic Culture Club, and it seems she's alright. Man, I'm happy to hear that. So these are all the survivors? Yes, just me and these children. The practical class students, the staff, and everyone else were, well... No way, only 6 people? What about the colonists from the city? They're all dead, killed in the attack. After that, we headed to the last shelter, where we discovered some survivors. That's when we lucked into your descending ship. How serendipitous. No one says that. I'm just glad to be able to return to Earth. I don't want to see this place ever again. I understand you're happy about being rescued, Arthur, but I don't think that's the only reason the ship is here, especially since they aren't affiliated with the military. But with Nurgle. I don't think we're going back to Earth very soon. Isn't that right, Miss Captain? That's right, we came here to save the people of Mars. Please, tell us the location of the shelter. Before you think about that, I'm worried that Jovian lizards will... Hey, there's a robot inside this thing. There's also a jerk-ass kid. He's not letting me get close, and he's carrying a gun to boot. What? These outer space development people are pretty incredible, huh? I wonder when they had the time to put a robot together. Well, give me a break. I never heard anything about this. Dispatch a security detail at once. Please hold on. Do you have an explanation for this, Dr. Elizabeth? The only reason we're still alive is because of that boy and his weapon. An SPT called Lasner. His name's Eiji Asuka. He has the blood of both Earth and Grados flowing in his veins. He's also our friend, a brave youth who abandoned allegiance to his planet in order to save complete strangers like us. What's this Grados thing? So our enemy, the Jovian lizards, are... humans? Dang, I'm so sure they were aliens chasing after the Earth, too. So Grandpa was right all along. Are you talking about the departed Professor Nanbara? Finally, the truth of the evil space empire is revealed before our very eyes. Ooh, this is making my passion burn hotter than ever. Will you shut up? Things are confusing enough without your commentary. But aren't all of the Jovian weapons unmanned? That was what we thought until 2 weeks ago, when they appeared. There were many survivors at the shelters until then, but after that, the Gradosian army appeared to finish off any remaining survivors. Their skull gunners searched for and massacred any humans they found. We were just about to die when Eiji saved us. Because of that, we trust Eiji with our lives. He put his own life in danger to save ours. Yeah, Lasner is an older show, so that's why we don't have any plot points for... You know, he's actually a spy. This is a classic, so, you know, no spies there. After that, it was nothing but running running. We ran for our lives. All we had left to believe in was the possibility of returning to Earth with Eiji. You're from Grados, eh? That means you're the same foe who destroyed Mars. You're the one who destroyed our Mars? Damn, let me at him! Hey, don't do anything you'll regret later. Yama, help me out here. Because of you, Mars was... No, Eiji is our friend. Thank you, David. I am indeed a Gradosian. At the same time, however, my father was an Earthling. Half the blood flowing through my veins is the same as yours. Yeah, right. If you already betrayed your friends once, it's only a matter of time before you do it again. No, he wants to help us. Let me tell you that Grados is pursuing the Earth. They hide behind their unmanned weapons to instigate conflict. But once you exhaust your resources battling each other, their invasion will begin. We must return to Earth at once, and draft a plan to counter the Gradosians' advance. The Earth is my ancestral homeland. I want to spare it from further conflict, if only briefly. Oh my gosh, that means... It's too late. The Earth sphere is already immersed in conflict. What? Aki, is this true? Aki. Just as we left the Earth sphere, the planet declared war on the Federation. No way. What about the war against the Jovian lizards? Besides, why would they... Because the guy leading the military is a dim-witted numbskull. Anyone who won't stand down is the enemy. That's the thought process you get when you... people like General Colbert are in charge. He even attacked us. So Akito, your hometown was in a place like this, huh? Wow, were you the captain's neighbor? She was the daughter of a military official. I was just a regular student. That's not true. You were the daughter... Or you were... Daughter. You were the son of research personnel, but I guess that's not plot relevant, so whatever. Nothing special. That doesn't matter when you're children. Yeah, they changed that. That doesn't matter when you're children. Honestly, I'm a little worried about you and the captain. Huh? No. Rika and I are just childhood friends. What are you just hanging around for? Let's go. You're our benefactors from Earth, I take it. Welcome to Mars. You deserve a welcome party for coming this far, but I'm afraid this is all we can manage at the moment. We do have some coffee, however. This is it? This is all that remains of the people living on Mars? That's right. These 100 people are all that remain. Allow me to explain. With the exception of this shelter, established and built by Nurgle, the rest of the planet has been swept clean by the new enemy weapons which have appeared relentlessly since 2 weeks ago. They intend to wipe us out right down to the last. How horrible. But isn't this great? There are survivors. Listen, everyone. We came to save you. We're going to take you all back to Earth. Isn't it wonderful, Akito? Now that we're here, everything's... I bumped my headset. I'm sorry if you heard anything. Oops. That we're here, everything's gonna be alright. You can rest easy now. Really, I wonder about that. No way, why? As I said, I'm the one who drafted the basic design plans for the Nadesco and sent them to Earth. That's how I know. She's an excellent ship, but to think that a single vessel is capable of taking on the Jovian lizards, or perhaps it's more accurate to say calling the Gradosian army, at any rate, you simply can't win. Hence why we have no intention of coming aboard this ship. Sorry if I can hear a sort of more male voice. It's not my intention. But yeah. But we've been fighting off the Jovian lizards this whole time. You just don't believe in us. You truly don't know anything, do you? That half-blooded boy over there may know about the tulip. Eiji, do you know what its relations is with the unmanned weapon? No. The first time I saw it was when I arrived here. I never saw anything like that on Grados. Oh, I never saw anything like that on Grados, anyway. There's no record of them in my SPT's computer, either. I see. That's the extent of the trust our enemy holds for a half-blood soldier, I take it. It's almost as if they didn't want you along for the ride. What did you say? Wait a sec. I know what you're going to say. You're going to tell me that this boy smuggled himself onto their warship and stole their new weapons single-handedly, all for the Earth's sake. You people believe that, unlike the military, the Nadesco is powerful enough to save Mars all by itself. Ah, the incredible recklessness of ignorance. Can you please hold on for a moment, Miss Frizange? Don't mistake the folly of youth for the ability to do the impossible. No one here is a hero. I'm a hero. Cypher's a hero. He has protagonist powers. What's your problem, lady? You think we're just gonna keep quiet while you berate us? Why would you say such terrible things? Eiji nearly died fighting for us. Wait a second. Are you doubting that I, Guy, am the destined hero of this age? It's funny, because in the anime, he isn't around at this point. Yes, yes, we get it. Now be quiet. Idiot. If some of them want to remain here, fine. We came to confirm if they're survivors, and we'll take anyone who wants to come with us. No, don't tell me that... That doesn't sound good. Enemy attack. 5 large warships, 30 smaller models detected. Prepare to attack. Gravity blast, stand by. 40 kilometers ahead of us is deploying reinforcements. How the heck can they carry so many of those things? They're not being carried, they're simply coming out. And there isn't going to be an end to them. Every last one of those enemy weapons is coming from somewhere else. No matter how strong you are, you simply can't beat this many units. Developing an effective operation without a clear idea of the enemy's true power is impossible. Well, what are you going to do now? Hey, don't treat our situation like it's some kind of game. Nah, nah. Redeploy the distortion field immediately. Wait, if we deploy the distortion field now, the terrain below the ship will be crushed. All the survivors are still down there. Then, I don't know, lift off and deploy it or something. We can't. After we land, the ship needs time to prep for launch. This is better explained in the anime where they actually have they actually explain how the phase transition engine works. The phase transition engine, works by doing, I actually forget what it is specifically, but it, like, bends vacuum or something, and then it generates power from that. And because this is an atmosphere, not a vacuum, that doesn't work here. Which is why they need time to prep for launch. We can't do it immediately. This can't be happening. The enemy ships are taken to a position directly above the Nadesco. Reinforcements continue to materialize from the Tulip. Deploy the field or take the attack head on. You can only choose one. Captain, deploy the field now. But Nikito promised them. He promised we'd save the people down there and bring them back. We have to. Damn it. Gravitational wave detected from enemy ship. Incoming gravity blast. Captain! What are you gonna do, Miss Masumaru? Do it. Understood. Can't believe it. It's only a matter of time. Even if we hadn't deployed the field, nobody could have survived an attack of that magnitude. At least we're alive. It seems that you couldn't become heroes after all. This sucks. Yoma. The enemy isn't pursuing. But our regular engines took heavy damage. We're unable to leave the atmosphere without repairing them first. What are we going to do now? It's a disaster. Come on, we have to figure something out. Mobile weapons descending from the upper atmosphere. No data found. They are probably the same as Mistress... Blah, blah, blah. They are probably the same as Mr. Asuka's SPT. Here's the image. Damn it. They came. Rowan, Eiji. That's right. We have no other option but to take them on. So that's the enemy. Grimekaiser. It's Gale. We'll launch too. I have to fight him. Please, Captain, say something. Captain, come on. Captain. We don't have time for you to feel sad. She's in no condition to do this. I'll take command. I'm alright. Proceed with the attack. Scramble. So, this is the big debut of these Gradosian guys, huh? Damn, I wish the circumstances were better. I guess that means they're aliens. For real. Well, so would the Jovian lizards, if you think about it. What do you think the Jovian lizards are controlling? I mean, it's not like unmanned machines could come out of nowhere. And I bumped my mic because... stop covering my mouth while I'm recording, because I'm watching. Blue, are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. I know Katya and Tinya are going to get mad at me for saying this, but it's alright with me if you don't like me at all, or... Sorry, Malu, I don't hate you. I didn't mean to come off like that. As long as you're here, it's alright. The three of us made a promise. Since you've done so much to protect us, we'll do the same for you no matter what happens, so... Don't worry, Malua. I can't help but believe in you and you three. I'll protect Longbow and the rest of you guys as long as I can. We're together right now, with Longbow as proof of our connection. Or so Katya says. Someday I'm sure we'll realize the true meaning behind all this. Until then, I'm gonna give it my all. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that, Cypher. Alright. So let's launch all of our units. And show off the different Estevalis frames. One thing I will say about the Gradosian soldiers. They are kind of annoying. Looks like the hairy monkeys are running away. It's a stalemate. Damn you, Eiji. Not only did you run away with some Earthlings, but you also joined up with one of their warships. That ship was able to make it this far. We can't underestimate them. Gale. Eiji, can you hear me? While we can overlook you smuggling yourself aboard one of our ships, the crime of stealing an SPT is another matter entirely. I can still intervene in your favor. As your brother-in-law, I don't want to think of you as a traitor. If you surrender now, it's not too late to redeem yourself. Forgive me, Gale. I can't. Don't make me suffer, Eiji. You're confused. You've deluded yourself into thinking the Earthlings are your friends, but remember your heritage. You were born in the fertile plains of Grados. You're a Gradosian, Eiji. You're a wizard, Harry. But half my blood is that of an Earthling. There's nothing I can do, is there? I'll just have to take you back by force. All units commence attack. Exterminate the Earthlings. Enemy forces are beginning their attack. We have to intercept.